Hello and welcome to a new episode of Critical Coffee Considerations. With me, Francis Beck. Today we're discussing citizen science. I got this package sent to me some time ago by an organization wanting to investigate the growth of beans. Now, they were a little bit behind schedule, and then actually I got myself a little bit behind schedule. But here is the mission, should I be willing to accept it. Pum, 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 pum. Dear CSE participant, thank you for joining us on this incredible journey to increase bean germplasm diversity across Europe. So far you have successfully downloaded and registered on the Citizen Science app, signed the Easy SNTA, that's like, to transfer data, material transfer agreement, and received the seeds. Yeah, here we are. We're very close to start this collective adventure, an adventure of citizen science. We just need a few more steps. So I actually needed to validate apparently the seeds in the CSE app. Please upload a picture, answer the questionnaire on your background, decide for your skill level and experimental design using the app, and then start planting, posting the bean journey on the CSE app. So I will still try to do this. Here we are, here we have some of those beans. One might wonder how many of these beans get lost or people are not following up on it anymore. I mean, in my case, I just had a lot of going on. I was myself a bit behind with my garden work. I haven't been as successful this year as last year's. So there you go, not that excellent of a citizen science. And notwithstanding that, I applied to become a citizen science ambassador. That's right, that's to advocate this kind of citizen science work. So this kind of also got me thinking, because for these beans, I have been a bit lagging behind in finding time / motivation. I mean, the motivation is there, theoretically, but clearly I waited a bit too long. I mean, this is almost halfway summer. Poor beans. All kinds of beans, I seem to be less troubled in getting motivated about them. Of course, the coffee beans and the citizen science I am doing on that front. So things are really going ahead here on the website. When you now go to roasted coffees, there's already a few, let's call it scientific pages where you can have a look at. For some of the roasts, I showed this already earlier, you can see that kind of roast profile. But then if you actually did some tastings, you get this little coffee mug here, and when you click on that, you get a few graphs. We have here a violin plot showing the distributions of the scores you gave, the acidity levels, sweetness, and the body. If you have different brewing methods, this will actually show in different violins next to each other for those different types of scores. And then we can see a little bit about the volume variance. So you kind of can see here I was using 2 grinders, my Easy Presso and the Eureka Mignon. So that's of course very different grinder settings. And then also using different volumes, of course. With the Eureka Mignon, it's usually time-based, so the volume can shift a little bit more, and then also the time. So you can kind of see how much variance. Of course, this might also just indicate that I'm not that good of a barista. then the variance might be less. And then the last is kind of following the time since it was roasted and how the scores are evolving to see if there's kind of a trend like that. So this is where I'm building my coffee science platform, let's say. Who knows, maybe I try to make a real science paper out of it. Here there wasn't really any experimental design going on yet, but I'm working on ideas, and it would maybe be nice to find some similarly oriented people out there wanting to research some of the coffee. So I'm putting a call open for a citizen coffee ambassadors positions. If you feel like really starting to look into the coffee you're drinking and using this platform, let me know. We can see how we can maybe collaborate and make a paper on it. Who knows? Whatever kind of citizen science you're doing doesn't really matter, as long as you're trying to understand the world better, measure, collect, analyze, have fun, and enjoy your coffees. I'm walking off in the sunset to plant some of these beans now. Enjoy your science and coffee, and hope to see you next time.